So I recently watched this movie called American Satan. This film was made by Sumerian Films, which is also Sumerian Records, a record label with many artists under its belt. Anyway, this movie was about a young rock band called the Relentless that drop out of college to move to the Sunset Strip to chase their dreams. These kids live out of their van while hunting down live venues to perform their songs and make themselves known. Struggling from day to day, they keep running into an enigmatic old man that says strange things. First, when they arrive in California,
John 7:24. Stop judging by mere appearances, and instead, judge correctly. Can I show you boys around town?
Then they run into him again a little while later.
Do you know how long I've been stuck here, in this vessel, waiting for you four dicks to show up? Do you know how long? What the fuck?
Then they keep hustling and trying to make headway, playing shows and barely scraping by. Then, yet again, they come face to face with the mysterious man. Only this time, he's rolling in style, and he gives himself away.
Sorry. Who the hell are you? Use your imagination, dude. It's not what you feel, but what you see. The devil.
Whole devil worshipping thing's all fake. It's just shock value, tongue-in-cheek marketing gimmick.
Oh, you know, let's ask Vic's Bible-hugging mom, huh? Shall we? Anyway, let's go on inside and have that drink.
They go inside to sit down and have drinks and talk business.
This is my favorite table. Done a lot of business at this booth.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't actually believe this fucking bullshit, do you?
Yeah, I mean, why us?
Because I believe in you. I know you came out here because you know what you're capable of. So do I.
Pop stars, they're the ones who influence the masses. We're just a rock band.
Pop stars are so fucking boring. Anyway, I've got most of them.
Like who?
Jay-Z, Empire State of Mind. I love that lyric. Jesus can't save you. Life starts when the church ends. And then his little protege, Kanye. You know, I put him on the front of Rolling Stone magazine with a crown of thorns on his head. Total fucking blasphemy.
Okay, right, look. Why exactly a band like us?
Rock and roll. Heavy metal. You know, you guys, you're so loyal to me. You wear me on your sleeve.
Fucking mental.
Have you ever seen Iron Maiden? They filled stadiums full of their fans, singing along to songs like The Number of the Beast. Or what about Van Halen? Running with the Devil, the Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. I'm not saying I'm Satan. Just saying that the devil is a catchy lyric.
If that was all real, they would never put it out in the open.
Check this out. See this? The pyramid in the eye. Do you know what that signifies?
Illuminati.
What does that writing say?
He favors our undertakings.
Yes, I do. And this?
The Order of the Ages.
Novus Ordo. Yeah. You know, the best place to keep a secret is right in front of someone.
All right. Fine. I'm a believer.
Are you speaking for everybody? All right, I'll take one. We perform a ritual ceremony. And then I will make you international icons.
What's the ritual?
Something very simple. Human sacrifice.
Oh, come on.
No fucking way.
Needless to say, they agree to the ritual sacrifice, and boom! They blow up and become the most popular band overnight with their debut album, American Satan. American Satan is AS. AS is 119, right? Backwards, it's 9/11. This album also reminds me of Marilyn Manson's album, Antichrist Superstar. American Satan, Antichrist Superstar. Both pretty much the same. Superstar, you could replace the word American with superstar, right? Everybody in America is a superstar or wants to be one. And Satan, Antichrist. So American Satan, Antichrist Superstar. Both very similar. Both AS 911. And let me say this, maybe these numerical outcomes or similar name patterns weren't devised by man sitting around in a room going, let's put this in there, let's make sure this is that, but rather the Matrix is speaking to us, and at times through us. Reality itself, whatever it is heavily coded with hidden knowledge and messages when you're able to read between the lines. So anyway, the lead singer of The Relentless is cleverly named Johnny Faust, as in Dr. Johann Georg Faust, a German astronomer, alchemist, and magician from the mid-1400s. Just decades after his death, he became the subject of a folk legend where a man makes a pact with the devil in exchange for worldly pleasures and unlimited knowledge. This legend has had many adaptations over the centuries, leading all the way up to today. In fact, there is a 1994 Faust movie by Jan Zvankmajer. On the cover for the movie, the Faust character is using his hand to cover up one of his eyes. Very interesting, right? Being that we constantly see this among famous people, Hollywood icons. Pop music stars. The fashion industry. Movie posters. Movie covers. Album covers. Magazine covers. Music videos. Products they sell at the grocery store. Ads for department stores. They even have the Einstein brothers doing it with bagels. And the list goes on and on. I could easily make a 5-hour video with how much of this stuff you can find. I'll admit it sounds funny, and it seems completely ridiculous and unreal, but it's exactly like the man said on American Satan. The best place to keep a secret is right in front of someone. So we have the 1994 Faust cover with the guy covering one eye, and the story is about selling your soul. Let's listen to some words straight from the celebrities themselves.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Used to came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
It's like the boy in the bubble who never could adapt. I'm trapped. If I can go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil. I'll never get it back.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. And yo, it's cold on this level, cause it's twice as deep. Picture a nigga on the verge of living insane. I sold my soul for a chance to kick it and bang.
God, I wonder, can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. God, I wonder, can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep the arm.
You know, I am misunderstood a lot at times. My music, my image, people have their whole thing about me, whether it be me being a devil worshiper or whatever. Besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
Yeah, and it like really upset me, so I like summoned Satan, and I write about how I made it.
Where do you summon Satan?
It's in the chapter called Eat, Pray, Love, Conjure Satan. And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what.
Well, you know, there's a rich history of the devil in rock and roll. It goes all the way back to, like, Elvis was everyone said, he's playing the devil's music. What was that great song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Oh, Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Daniels, he had some devil in there, and it goes even back to, before that, who's Robert Johnson?
Right.
You can find his roots, you know, way back to the beginning of rock, and so, you know, had we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here on the
Now, I'm not here trying to tell you that these people were face to face with the devil, shaking his hand or something like that, but this all really is satanic. It's all about materialism, wealth, and living a life full of earthly pleasures while neglecting spiritual wealth and well-being. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Satan is the god of this material world, and we are always under attack, being deceived, misled, manipulated, and tempted. This is why people celebrate Christmas, and we exchange material on Christmas, and spend money. It's all about the one eye. This is why people that sold their soul for fame and fortune cover one eye. And this is why we have an all-seeing eye on the back of the most circulated currency in the world, with the phrase, "In God we trust." It's not the God you were thinking of growing up. But like I was saying, forget about a red devil with horns, as that is only a symbol of the darkness that tries to influence people from a different plane of existence. Let's listen to some of the words from an interview with rapper DMX.
And then I remember one day coming from the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning and pulling over on the highway. We like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil.
So you see, that gives us a little bit of insight right there, you know? The people you deal with, they're all influenced. It's all influence. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Rock music, and music in general, has definitely been guided and controlled by spiritual wickedness. It's obvious. There are quite a few pictures of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, hanging with musicians and rock stars. Sammy Davis Jr., Marilyn Manson, King Diamond, etc. Rock music has always paid homage to Satan, and it's never been a secret. Rap music is doing it now too.
Pussy ass niggas stop hating. Lil' Tune chick got that fire, and these hoes love me like Satan, man. Yeah.
But back to rock music. Have you ever noticed the androgynous agenda? Most all male rock bands have all the members dressing like women, doing makeup and everything. This is, of course, paying homage to the Baphomet, which is their hermaphrodite god. It has a penis and a set of knockers. On its arms, which are pointing above and below, as above so below, it says solve and coagula, which means separation and coming together. This is an essential part of the alchemical process. What's funny is that the guy that plays the vocalist for the Relentless on American Satan is the vocalist for a real band called Black Veil Brides, and they dress up like women. It's getting crazy. It's either like they are guys dressing like women, or they're women. They really are trannies. There is a huge transgender agenda going on, where people that you would never suspect of being the opposite sex are actually the opposite sex. They're trannies. They were born and bred to be trannies, and this happens very often in Hollywood and, you know, the music industry, which is a part of Hollywood for the most part. Anyway, back to Baphomet and alchemy and stuff like that. The first Faust movie from 1926 is all about alchemy, and the 1994 version is made by a company called Athenor, and an Athenor is a furnace that maintains a steady temperature used by alchemists. Another interesting aspect of rock music is backmasking. Have you guys ever seen Little Nicky? I'll play a clip real quick.
But wrap your minds around this, gentlemen. Oh, no. Chicago.
I love this song.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood of the innocent.
Oh my God, Chicago kicks ass.
That was awesome.
See, and that's comedy. People laugh and stuff, but this happens in real life. Stairway to Heaven, for instance.
sweet Satan.
My sweet Satan. Can't make this stuff up. On the Beatles album entitled Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Aleister Crowley is present in the collage. And Ozzy Osbourne has a song dedicated been there. See, you put it out in the open like this, like the music industry has done, like Hollywood has done. Put it out in the open, and people start to take it for granted. You just forget about it. You think it's funny. You think it's entertainment. You forget how real this all is. Johnny Cash, or JC, right, has a song and music video called God's Gonna Cut You Down, dedicated to the sad celebrities that sold their soul. You gotta watch the video. It's blatant. The list of connections between the music industry and Satanism goes on and on and on and on and on.
Who wants to pray to the devil with me? Who's in with me? Come on, hey. Let me see those horns. Let me see those horns. Metal, 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 metal.
That's pretty much the deal with everything if you pay any attention. After all, this is Satan's world, right? That's what it says anyway.